Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Pseudos Crochet and More. This is Crystal, your host. Alright, so today is going to be a review of the Hooks and Needles box. This is the crochet box. This is a monthly subscription that offers a lot of great materials, yarn. I have been looking for a crochet monthly subscription for a while now. And I've seen different ones like Mary Maxim and the Crochet Society. And I don't know if anybody else has specifically. I think there's been a couple new ones that have come out recently, but I haven't really heard as much about them as I have about the Hooks and Needles from watching other content providers for crochet and knitting, because they also offer knitting monthly subscriptions and amigurumi. I'm hoping I'm saying that right because that's how I pronounce it. If it's pronounced differently, you can let me know in the comments. I won't take offense to it. Everybody's pronounces different things different ways. So I did pay for this out of my own pocket. And now, after I got the box, I am an affiliate with Hooks and Needles, so I will provide a link below that you can click on. If you get anything, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. I'm not saying that you have to, get a box. It is nice that you can try it for 1 month and see how you like it. You can gift it to other people. They do offer purchasing it, I do believe, in a year at a time, so you can gift it to someone. Let me look real quick to make sure that I am giving that right information, I mean. Let's see, subscription boxes. So yes, they have the crochet and knit box, amigurumi box, and they also have the prepaid plan. So you can pay in advance for it for a whole year. Now that doesn't mean you have to get it every month. Say if you're, busy, you don't think you'll have time to do it, you can still skip a month. You'll still get your full year, but you can skip a month as well. And they offer, they do give you free items if you buy a year at a time. And you can choose the crochet, knit, or both boxes 2 in 1. I'll go over a little bit more of the pricing on those, as well as if you just get it by the month. And they do offer the option to skip a month if you do by the month as well. So if you see in the background back there, I was kind of covering her up. That is my brownie bear, my little Amstaff. She loves her sweaters and blankies, as you can see. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get down as I knock the box over. I have already opened the box, but I have not looked into it yet. I might repeat some of these things while we're looking down at it from the table. But all right, so let's go ahead and see what came in this month. My first box. Now, just so you know that I paid for this out of my pocket. They did not sponsor me. They did not provide this for me. So this is my true opinions about this first box. All right, let's go ahead and get down to the box. Yeah, let's get into the box already. All right. Hello, everyone. And this is my first box from Hooks and Needles. I did purchase this, and as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, that I did opt for the 2 extra mystery yarns every month. I can cancel that at any time, but they did give it to me at a discounted rate, so we'll see how it goes over the next couple boxes. But I did open this already, but I haven't looked in it yet. So let's see what we got in the first box. I'm going to try not to knock my camera over. Alright, so when you first open it, now again, I did get the crochet box as I'm not a knitter. You will have a nice little saying with a heart with 2 knitting needles in it. It says, your yarnful dreams begin here. And then underneath of that, if I can keep this. Sorry for any technical difficulties today. It's been a minute since I've done a video. So, you know, I'm trying to do with what I got. And my room's starting to get hot, but I turned off my ceiling fan because it's got this weird clicking sound. And that would drive me nuts if I was watching a video with clicking sounds in it. Alright, so you get a nice booklet, and this tells you about your yarn, about the family, the greetings from the crochet family. I'm really hoping this looks a lot better once I get it uploaded to the rest of the video. It gives you a letter from the founder, the projects that are included that you can choose from. And I really like this because they do give beginner patterns, intermediate, and advanced. And then it will show you what's inside. Hold on a second, I'm just making sure the thing blinks out on me. Okay, so it tells you what's inside the box, what's inside your hooks and needles, what's inside your first hooks and needles box. So this one did not come with the scissors like everybody else I've seen that have gotten. It is different yarn and it is different patterns as well. So I was kind of bummed out because I was thinking about making that bag with the blue yarn that everybody was getting to make the loveys, or what was the other thing? I think it was a bottle cover, if I'm not mistaken, or a market bag. It was really easy for the beginner one, but I will. And there's the letter from the founder, how to read and understand crochet charts. It is a very in-depth book, even though it's not very thick, which is nice. You got pictures on how, step-by-step instructions plus pictures to go along with it, so you can make sure that you're doing exactly, as the pattern is written. And I do believe this is for the cozy bottle holder. I think the box that I've been seeing other people get had an organizer in it as the beginner crochet. It tells you how many yarn balls. It's 1, 2, 3 out of 5. This is a 2 out of 5, so it's still beginner friendly, which is nice. I don't think I'm gonna do this one. I think I know which one I'm going to do, but we'll see here. Alright, don't want to give you guys all the instructions, can't do that. Alright, and then, let's see here. This is the finished product once you're done. It's a nice little holder to put your water bottle in. And then the next one is for the Urban Crossbody bag, and again this is for intermediate, so this is 3 out of 5 balls of yarn. You've got a QR code here that you can access a digital pattern. Step-by-step instructions again. And then well, no, that's more instructions. And then there is the finished product. I do believe this is the pattern I'm going to choose, but I will decide that probably after the video. Now, you can do one or multiples if you have enough yarn for it. And the great thing about Hooks and Needles is they offer the yarn separately as well from the box that you get. So if you need more, want to make a different pattern, you can always go to their website and purchase more. Alright, and then the last one. Oh, I missed. Sorry, I missed the. I'm standing up doing this here. I'm down at my table, but you know, is a boho makeup pouch. And again, you get step-by-step instructions, and this is what it looks finished, the finished project. So there's 3 great patterns, depending on what level you are. And I do believe, let me go back to here, let's see. So this one here only calls for half a skein or skein of Woodland Whisper yarn. So it only takes half of that. So you have enough to make a couple of these bottle holders if you want to. Let's see. Let me move that. Okay, and then the Urban crossbody bag takes 2 skeins or skeins, however you pronounce it. Everybody pronounces it differently, of the Woodland Whisper yarn. All your materials are listed here. And then the boho makeup bag pouch takes 2 skeins or skeins of the Woodland Whisper as well. So if you do the intermediate or advanced, you will have enough to make one of those, plus I think you might actually have enough to make the bottle holder if you wanted to, because it only takes 2 skeins of that color. Alright, now off to what's in my box. Ooh, look at all that luscious yarn. Alright, now this is the yarn that came with the box. This was included. This is the Woodland Whisper. It is 95% merino, 5% viscose. It is a number 4 medium weight yarn. It recommends a US needle 8, but doesn't tell you what size for crochet hook, which is interesting, but it's okay. Made in Italy. Now most of their yarns either going to come from Italy or Peru. And this is very, very soft. Very soft. I would wear this against my skin. It's not too rough. It's a very nice medium weight number 4. Now the only thing I do not see on the labels are the instructions for washing. I'm going to say that it's probably hand wash, lay flat to dry, or wash on gentle with cold and lay flat to dry. But that is interesting that is not on here. And I got 3 of those, so there is enough to make one crossbody bag or one of the makeup pouches, plus you have enough to do 2 water bottle holders if you'd want to. So that's nice. You could do 2 patterns if you wish to, or do 1 pattern several times if you're a beginner, so you can get used to crocheting. Alright, and then my mystery yarn. Ooh, this is the mystery yarn that I got. It is called Freesia Blends. I got 2 of them the same. Now this one does have the washing instructions on it. So that's nice that that's added onto this yarn. This is, made in Portugal. I'm thinking Peru because I thought Peru. No, it's Portugal. It's either Italy or Portugal yarns that you get in your box every month. This is a medium weight number 4. It is 100% cotton. It's 62.75 yards, 50 grams. So probably, that's yards. Okay, don't have meters on here, which is nice. I hate converting meters to yards. I know yards is a little bit more, but alright. And this is the color, which is called Freesia Blends, which is nice. It's like a blue. I'm not sure if you're going to see it the same way I do, but I see it as like a bluish green, almost like a mint green, or let's see, like a, I don't want to say sage green. If if you think of what color this looks like to you, it's more green than blue, but there is a little blue in there. It looks blue to me on the screen, but again, it can vary depending on your resolution, your monitors and all that, or wherever you're watching the video from. It's got two of those. I'm going to keep these and see what else I get, like in the next box, what the two free mystery yarns are. It's soft, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's garment worthy. Maybe bag, maybe making a bag out of it, but not a, not like a garment. Washcloth, something for the kitchen. Now this does say you can wash it, lay flat to dry, because it's got the X on there and it's got the line through. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see this clearly. You can iron it, but on low. And I think this is do not bleach. I have a sheet with all the label symbols on it, but I can never remember what they are. And the knitting needle recommended size is a 6 to 7. And then it gives you a gauge on here as well. And I'm assuming that this recycle means that the label's been recycled and not the yarn, because that would be stated up here like it was recycled cotton. But this is really nice yarn. Alright. And then the other items that I got are the needles, the darning needles, or they call them darning needles, and there's 3 different sizes. It is 14/18. That's, I'm guessing, the width of the top of the needle here where the eye is, and then the tip of the needle. And it's nice that they cover these, because sometimes those things can be pretty sharp. Okay. And I did get the crochet hook, US size 8, 5mm. I have something similar to this. It's not wood for the bottom of it, but it'll be nice to try it out. It is like a boy style, the tapered hook. I prefer inline, but I will give this a try. Never hurts to try a different hook. Might wind up loving it. Unless it's a different hook size, I don't think they give you any other hooks for your next box. So just keep that in mind, that they only give you the one hook for the projects. And then, of course, because there's the two types of bags that require zippers, they sent zippers, or zipper, for the crossbody bag. What did they send? Oh, look at that. They did send 2. They did send 2. Look at that. One for the crossbody bag and one for the makeup, the boho makeup pouch one. So if you decide you want to make both of them, you would have to order more of the woodland yarn to make both of those, because they do take 2 skeins each, and there's only 3 of the woodlands yarn. And it's a tweed also, if you can tell. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it is a tweed yarn. That's probably where the viscose comes in handy. I'm going to say this to me feels like a lighter weight 4. I could be wrong, but to me that feels like a lightweight 4. Closer to almost a 3, but it's still really nice. And I love that it's something that I don't work with all the time, which is one of the reasons why I decided to get this box, because they do offer, outside of acrylic yarns, they get the wool blends and the cotton yarns from either Italy or Portugal. Tongue-tying on that. And then I've got this lovely sachet bag. satchel bag. I don't even know how to say I can't talk today. All right. And this is so nice because I've been looking at something like this, these types of stitch markers. Now I did try making my own stitch markers. They work fine, but they're not like these ones. They're not the metal. They do have the lobster claws on them, but this is cool. It's got a yarn. I love knitting, even though I don't knit, but that's okay. A little spool of thread, a ruler, a little darning needle. I wouldn't use this, honestly, because I think I would get confused on this being a stitch marker. I'm like, oh, there's my needle, and then it's attached to my yarn. Let's see, there's a sewing machine, a button, another thing of like thread, or that might actually be lace or ribbon. Another sewing machine. Oops! And I just dropped them. It's all good. They're all connected. And they do give you this, I mean, it's on a piece of wire, but if you want to, you could keep that. So you can have them all organized or put them wherever you keep your stitch markers. A yarn ball, pair of scissors. So it's a nice assortment. Maybe in one of my another box, I'll get the Pelican scissors that I've seen everybody else get. Now, it could be just randomly done. It could be according to what subscription the box that they put together for you. So it did state my first box in the booklet that I received. So not all first boxes are going to be the one with the lovey and the organizer and the bag. So just keep that in mind. So because a lot of people have been getting that one with the lovey, all of that, and all of that, and plus the Pelican scissors as well. Now, once I do make the project that I decide to make, which I think I'm going to make the crossbody bag, I will come back with another video to show you the end result. I'll let you know how easy it was to read the pattern and follow the pictures. I can't talk today. And you can see what is, see, this was all fit in here. Okay, I gotta rearrange stuff here now. Okay, there's that. So again, you get the yarn to make at least 1 to 2 projects in the book that you get. You get all the stuff that you need to finish one or multiple projects. You can do you could do something easy if you wanted to with like the bottle cover. You could challenge yourself and do something intermediate or advanced, depending on what your crochet level is. Some people like to challenge themselves. I did. I like to challenge myself all the time. I'll think something is hard, and I'll start with crochet, and I'll start working. I'm like, this isn't that hard. I don't know why they say it's advanced, but as I don't want to sound like I'm copying somebody, so don't take this the wrong way. But if you can do the basic stitches, the majority of crochet patterns are the basic stitches. There may be some variances to them, but they're the basic stitches, just done differently. And then there's the special stitches, which everybody, those can be time consuming if you don't understand, what exactly you need to do them. But it is, and there are a lot of people that take the time to show you step by step on how to do those special stitches. All right, well, I'm going to go back and I'm going to head back up and talk a little bit more about this box and all the benefits that you can get if you do decide to sign up a subscription with hooks and needles. Be right back. All right. Well, what did you think of that first box? Now, I do apologize, but when I recorded that video, I totally forgot about one of the best parts, the recipes. At the very back of the book, before, like, after the last pattern, the one that I showed you for the boho makeup pouch, after that page was the recipe for the month, which is cinnamon cookie recipe. Cinnamon cookies. Cinnamon cookies. Very fallish. So I'm going to have to try these. I'm going to have to probably substitute if they call for sugar or anything, because I live in a house where everybody's well, not everybody, but 2 out of the 4 people that live here are diabetic. Hey, my brownie's waking up. I'm going right back to sleep. Like I said, she loves her sweaters, pajamas, blankets, you name it. She's all about it. So now, with everything that you get, the normal price, let me pull this up here, for the crochet or knitting box is $33.97, plus your taxes and shipping, of course. And each box has a content that's worth $75, because you're getting the yarn, the materials, extra free gifts. Now, I'm not sure what they consider free gifts, if like the stitch markers were the free gifts and the zippers were part of it because that was to help complete the project. But you really don't know. But you get a lifetime of free items in every box, and it varies on how many items you get each box. Now, like I said, I did opt for the 2 extra mystery yarns, which was $15. I do believe it was a lot more than that, but it will give you the option to add that during checkout if you do wish to, try this out at least 1 month, because you can cancel it at any time. You can skip it. You can skip several months and then come back to it. It's not you have to pay every month to continue. You don't have to continue it. It's nice that they have beginner-friendly patterns, intermediate patterns, and advanced patterns. And like I mentioned, while looking in the box, looking at the patterns, you could make the crossbody bag and the bottle cover, and you'd still have enough for another bottle cover, because it only takes a half a skein or skein. Like I said, everybody pronounces that differently. So, yeah, that's really nice, because you're getting your money's worth. You're getting more than just one project. I've seen, and again, I did not get that box with the blue yarn and the gray yarn that the Lovey pattern was in, with the rabbit Lovey and the bag, and I do believe it was an organizer. I've seen it so many times I don't even remember. But that one, if you did the bag, it took all 3 of the balls or skeins of yarn. They're more of a donut shape. I don't know. They call them skeins. And if you did the Lovey, I think you had enough left over for maybe the organizer, but I'm not 100% sure, so please don't quote me on that. And if anybody's wondering what's behind me, that way, that is one of those pullovers that Walmart was selling. It's got bears on it. It says barely sleepy or something like that, sleeping. It's like having a blanket over me. It's not a sweater, but it's like blanket material. And I wear that when I'm cold in the morning. And I just leave it back there on the back of my chair. But now, as I said, they also offer the amigurumi box. I don't know exactly if, I think it's just one pattern that you get, and it's $29.97 per month, and it does not say what it's valued at, but you'll get everything in that one again. The yarn that you need, the hook. If it's something that needs eyes, they give you the eyes, the stuffing required. So you still get everything you need in that one too. So if you're into amigurumi or would like to start doing amigurumi, that would be a nice thing. You could try it one time, and if you don't like it, need to skip a month because you're behind on it. They do make these patterns so they can be worked up quickly. I have noticed that they're not big projects, which is nice. So you could take maybe 2-3 days to complete the project, as long as you're not having any trouble with it. I'm gonna try the crossover body bag, because it does have something that I've never done. I've never worked with zippers before. I mainly do baby blankets, scarves, hats. I have not gotten into gloves yet, or even fingerless mittens. But that's also nice because they make it so you don't feel like you have to, rush to finish it before the next box arrives. Now, your first box, they do automatically process it right away, and you get it within 6 to 7 days. I got mine within 6 days. I placed my order on a Friday, and I got it the following Thursday. Maybe that's 7 days. I don't know. I think 6 days. And it also depends probably where you live, how far you are from where they ship it from. It can depend on how long it takes before you receive it, because it does take time to process it, get it all packaged and shipped out. So, all right. Again, I will be linking the affiliate link below in the description box. So if you want to try it, you can. Like I said, they also offer not just subscription boxes. They do this. That is their big thing for hooks and needles. But they do offer, if you want to come back and purchase more yarn to make other projects in the booklet that you receive in your box, you can do that. They do have that available. They also offer, let me pull it up here on my other screen. They have store bags and storage. I mean, they have a lot of different things that you can get from them. You don't have to get their subscription box, but it is nice because you get the pattern, what you can make with it. Because sometimes when I purchase yarn, I know what I want to make with it, but other times I want it because I want to try something new, but I just don't know what to make with it. Speaking of, I am getting an order from Joann's with the one of the new yarns and one of their older yarns, because I've never had it before. I want to try it out and see how it is. Hopefully I don't really like it, because I think they are discontinuing it. The Prism, I think it's the Prism. Let me double check. Was it Prism? I'm pulling it up now. I've got the Supernova. Oh, I'm sorry, Rave, because it was the 100% premium acrylic. I got the color Cyan Crush, which makes me think of cotton candy. And I got the Supernova in the Nebula, the black with all the multicolors, like neon color, retro neon, I guess you could say. That was the one that popped out at me, and I have a plan for the stitch that I want to use with it. I'm just hoping it works out, because sometimes the yarn doesn't want to work with the stitch that you want to do with it. So fingers crossed that it does work. Now, once I do finish the project that I choose, I will, maybe I'll do the crossover body bag and the water bottle cover thing. We'll see. See how long it takes me to do the one. Because there are some things that I haven't done yet within that pattern. So, alright. Well, if you liked today's video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe and then the notification bell so you know when new content is put out. I'm going to try to get at least 5 videos a week done going forward, as far as nothing happens in the family. But right now I am going to be doing reviews on the crochet box, updating you guys on what I've been doing lately and just getting back into it. Alright, well, again, if you liked today's video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe and then the notification bell so you know when new content is put out. And you can leave me a comment, let me know what you thought of the first box that I received, because it is a little different than what other people had received in the last month or so. And I didn't even get the one that they got the second box for, so my second box might even be a little bit different too. Alright, well, until next time, I hope you all stay safe and stay crafty. Have a good one.